It's Sarah from the Support Worker Store. Today I've got Natalie. Now, Natalie, you've had to change things. I have. I revamped the business just to add to my life. So you've gone from BCJ Recruitment to Stellar Forces Consulting. Why? So the reason for the change is because kind of organically over the last 4 years, the business has gone from purely recruitment to other kind of people advisory services. So, and in the beginning, I was really only dealing with private allied health services businesses. But because of my affiliation with Coco Support Services, I've just gone bang into the NDIS space. So what we're doing now is we are providing, NDIS recruitment workshops. We're working, recruitment workshops. So we're working with smaller businesses, small to medium-sized businesses that don't necessarily have the budget or the funding to use a recruiter and teaching them how to do things themselves. Sorry, baby. Wow. Yes, that is really so where did you see this gap in the market? So I was finding that I was really getting a lot of my clients were larger businesses, and I was a small startup business. So my heart goes out to startups that kind of don't they want to grow, they want to hire people, but they can't because they don't have the dollars. So what can I do to help them? So I just noticed if you're a small to medium-sized business in the allied health and NDIS space, you need OTs, you need CGs, you need psychs, you need BSPs. You don't know where to find them, how much to pay them, the best way to manage it, and that's what I know. And that's where I'm like, you know what? Small to medium-sized businesses don't know this stuff. I'm coming in and I'm going to help. So the courses that you run, are they in person or are they online? Both. In person and online. So if I was looking at your business and I go into your website, are they available to buy right now? Yes, so they are. So I don't have an actual online buy this shopping. But my number is there and my email, and you can put an appointment with me via my LinkedIn page as well. And we can tailor something to suit you. And I know that not every business needs the same thing or has the same funding. So depending on what your needs are, I'll tailor something to suit you. I can't charge a business that's more established the same as a new business. And I'm more than happy to work that out with people as I go. All right. So you've got the business part there, right? So you do recruit support workers. I do recruit support workers. Support workers still. How do you find support workers to match businesses? It's really hard. It is hard to find support workers. I'm gonna lie, I'm not a miracle worker. But I have learned in my time. I've been doing this for nearly 20 years. It's too long, but I love it. So I think the first thing is the dollars and the location. So like I was speaking at an event earlier, I mentioned, for example, if you're in Melton, you're an NDIS provider or any service in Melton looking for a support worker, the first thing I do is go on LinkedIn and I specifically search Melton support worker. What does this particular organisation need? Are they going to be looking after participants that have intellectual disabilities, higher behavioural needs, more psychosocial? Let's understand that. And then when we're searching, we search for support workers that meet those requirements. We filter everything else out. We also we can advertise on specific Facebook groups. And I think I'm in a position where I know I can ring Sarah. I can say, Sarah, do you know any support workers? The power of the people. Referrals. Like, I know someone in this area. Call them. So this is your message, guys, support workers. If you haven't got LinkedIn, do so because they're actively looking for you. Always. And just a very important note to make. If you are actively looking and you have a LinkedIn profile, there is a section that you can go to in your settings to change your profile to list as open to work. So when you're listed as open to work, you are just going to get bombarded. And you're probably going to have too many options. But it's a good problem to have. And I know for me, because I don't want to spam people either. If they haven't listed themselves as open to work, I'm probably not going to approach them because I don't want to bother them. So that's what I do. I actually read what people have on their profiles. So I just think if you're not listed open to work, you probably don't want to be contacted. Maybe on occasion people do, but it's just it's good to have that.
So this is millennial me. I treat my LinkedIn profile like a MySpace page.
It's everything.
And I feel like that personality does matter. Like, especially on jobs.
It
So
does.
your banner, your profile picture,
Everything.
what you write about yourself.
Everything. It's in this day and age, if you are not on LinkedIn and you're applying, like, even if you're applying for jobs through Seek and things like that, which I'm not a big fan of, I feel like everyone, as an employer, they're always looking at LinkedIn anyway. If you don't have a LinkedIn page, it's like your posts don't exist. And I'm sorry, you can't be found. And you're as good as the information you put out there. So make sure it's up to date, specific. It doesn't matter if you're a support worker, OT, speechy, support coordinator, a student. You can even write in your bio, I'm a third-year psychology student looking for X, Y, and Z. Call me. This is my number. You need to reverse the market. Like, it's just reverse marketing. It's amazing.
And we are in the era of personal branding. We're absolutely where you've got to go. You've got to be on LinkedIn. I know I do a lot on Instagram. And that's on Instagram. It's fantastic.
It is, and it's all effective. But I just feel like when you're LinkedIn for the job.
Yes.
It's different. Once you're established and you've got your brand, yes, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, it's all good.
You know what I've been telling you when I've had this conversation? It's always cringy when you first message somebody on any platform.
But you've got to do it.
You've got to get over that cringy.
You've got to get over the cringy. And you know what? You might reach out to 100 people and you might only have 2 successful link-ups, but in my experience, that's what it took for me, and it changed my life. It changed my life.
It changed my life.
It changed my life. It changed our life. It changed my life. And I guess I look at it from a recruitment HR standpoint, but I've worked in a number of different sectors over the last 20 years, the last 5 being allied health and disability services, and it's still proven to be the most effective tool.
It's just like this. Well, I looked at LinkedIn because, and I'll be honest, I wasn't a big fan because I like to be quite colourful and bright.
You can be.
I can now.
Of course you can.
I didn't realise at the time that I know now, you can actually schedule on LinkedIn. So if you're a business owner or a support worker and you've got something to say, you want something to share, you can actually put them on schedules on LinkedIn using Canva and using LinkedIn. I know that like the analytics sometimes isn't always the best.
Yeah.
But if you're typeful, yes, it can be done.
It can be done. And, I love working in partnership with individuals looking for a job and other organisations. And I'm always more than happy to share things. I feel like a lot of independent support workers as well that are going out on their own, what I ask them to do is create a one-pager, tag me in it, and I will pimp you out. I have over 30,000 people following me on LinkedIn, and that's taken me 20 years to get to that point. But and this is another thing too, people feel like you need to get out of that kind of reactive, responsive right now mentality. You kind of have to be a bit patient and think more long term. Create and adjust as you grow. Make sure your LinkedIn page and all your social medias reflect the growth and the change, and people will respond to that, and that's how you build up a following.
I had a meeting with 500 people. That's it. Yeah.
You're smashing it.
Now I'm at, I think, 1,000 something, and that's just me posting
because you're authentically you. Yeah, and you know your niche. You don't go. You stick to what you know and do it really, really well. And that's what I found I needed to do as well. Like I still have, because of my affiliations with the tech sector and the telco sector from way back when, I still get people approaching me, can you help me fill this IT job? Or can you help me fill this project management role? And I don't, not that I'm in ever a position to turn down work, but it's not where I want to be and it's not where my heart is at. And I feel like if you're true to yourself and all your social media is reflecting that honesty and that integrity, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it. Simple as that. You're gonna stick at it though, because you're gonna have lull times.
Yes.
And you're gonna be like, no one's noticing me.
Yes.
Keep going. Watch what other people are doing. Consistency and discipline is key in the quiet. You can't give up on yourself. Yes. Got to keep going. I'm a mum, you're a mum. I don't know how I fit half the stuff in. Exactly. I'm a scheduler. You got to. We're entrepreneurs. You do it. You just get it done. So I know we're going to get it done. No one else is going to do it for you. Because you're a millionaire, you'll have other things. Until then, you're going to be feeling opposite. Yeah, you've got to be consistent. I think that was the big change when it came to LinkedIn for me, was that my consistency had changed from the beginning of the year to now. That I have more to say, but also it's not just posting; it is also responding to other people's posts. It is response, responding to posts, responding to calls, responding. I have a rule. If someone's made the time to call me, send me a message on LinkedIn, Instagram. If they've made the time, I give myself 12-hour rule. You have to get, because we are all busy. Sometimes you can get back to people straight away. But I won't go to bed without getting back to that person that day. That's a non-negotiable for myself, because I expect that of others, so I do that. Or even if I can't get back to them fully, I've seen your message. I'm so sorry. I'm really busy. You and I, let's book in a call on this day. Yeah. 2 seconds. We've all got our phones in our hands all the time. Yeah, exactly. I do put overnight, but I feel that happen. Exactly. I feel like as I'm going along and I'm putting a lot together, I did start my moment on Instagram, and then I have moved to different platforms to get different reaches. Yeah. I will say that my LinkedIn reach has got me straight to the business owners. It does, because you can be really specific in your searches. You know, if you are looking at, you've got a bunch of support workers or you're a support worker, go on LinkedIn. You want to be reaching out to either the HR of the company, person in charge of hiring. Business goes straight to the director or straight to the CEO, or generally the relationship manager, like someone that has influence in the business. That's what you want, and they will respect the fact that you haven't just sent your resume. Hey, my name's Daniel. I'm a support worker. Yeah. I've had 10 years of experience dealing with people and participants in, with this diagnosis, with this. This is my phone number. Give me a call. I guarantee you, if you send that out to 20 different directors or 20 different HR managers, you'll at least get 2 phone calls back. It's a real, wow. I must admit, and when we're adding people, I know it might feel a bit like Facebook inquiry that they might not respond. You have to just do it. Take it and just get it over and done. Like I was saying to you earlier, if you are using LinkedIn, use it, your connections wisely. You get 250 connections every Monday at 10 a.m. They won't roll over, so use them, and then you'll get another 250 the next Monday. Connect with people, connect with support worker management, connect with any job. If you're a speechy, practice managers that are going to be involved in the hiring in the areas that you want. Just exhaust your connections. When they accept, send them a message. There's a difference. There's one that is connecting and one is a follower. Yes. What is the difference between two? Can I just follow somebody or do I have to connect? You have to connect. I have to connect. Yes, the following. Yeah, connect. So yes, who cares? The first thing they're going to do is connect all of them. 200. I get a 50% response rate every week. Yeah. Even me. And I spend a lot of time mainly connecting with speechies, OTs, psychs, behaviour support practitioners, and support workers. Yeah, they're my 5 main. They're my core roles. Yeah, that I hire from Vic all the way up to Queensland. Yeah. Some areas there's a higher response rate than others. Regional areas you'll generally get a higher response rate as well. But you've just got to keep going. Do it every Monday. Watch, and then so you're building up that network. When you post, then you're going to get more interactions because you've built your network and it's been specific to what you want. Yeah. So now when I post a job on my LinkedIn page, for free, by the way, you've given me so much information on LinkedIn. It's a good thing because support workers need to be up. Yeah, they do. You really, really do. Get on the Facebook groups, support worker tailored Facebook groups. And if you need some more information on which Facebook groups or any advice on LinkedIn, Sarah will probably share my deeds. But Natalie at selffortress.com.au, email me.